Hey, I'm going to do a little painting today. Why don't you join me?
All right, here we go. Oops, excuse me. I keep bumping into things. This is a kit that I bought. It's a hopper car, and I've taken the ladders off of it, and this is the frame here. I decided kind of at the last minute I wanted to show how I do this. So let me show you the paint color I'm using. A lot of times railroads use these freight car colors. They call them freight car red, boxcar brown. This is a true color, I believe. Yeah, it's true color paint. And actually the paint was pretty thick, so I thinned it out. Now, I just use paint thinner most of the time. I do want to say, if you really want for the best results, use true color thinner, because chemically it works better with their paint. It's just very expensive, and for as much work as I do, it's kind of cost prohibitive to me. And I've learned that this paint is so thick that you can pretty much thin it down. Basically take half the bottle and put half of it in another bottle and fill the rest with thinner, and it works. I hope the owner of True Color doesn't see this video, because he'll feel different. And I actually talked to him some time ago about his paint. So anyway, this is my airbrush, and it's a double action airbrush, which means you push down the button that gives you your air, and you pull the button back for your paint. So here we go. Okay, let me take a look here, make sure you're able to see what I'm doing here. All right, here we go. So this is an HO scale car. It's a small model, and for the most part I don't do this. I don't paint HO scale trains, so this is kind of an adventure. I'm going to turn this around, and then with this paint, pardon the noise in the back, that's my air compressor. With this paint, you want to, it dries fairly quick to the touch, but really the best thing to do is wait 24 hours before you have to do a lot of handling, because then you know the paint is really well cured. So I'm going to flip this over, and I'll do the back side, and that'll be the end of this video for the day. But just thought I'd share with everybody how I do this. Okay, so here's the back side, or the bottom, and it's black, just a standard color, probably from the manufacturing of the plastic. Now, wondering why I'm not painting well? Well, I'm out of paint. So with these types of airbrushes, you have the paint cup, which kind of hangs off the side. I really don't like this very much. I prefer to have, there's airbrushes, Badger makes them, and other companies that have a cup on the top. But this was in a collection of things from a friend of mine who passed away, and I've been using it, and it works real good, so that's why I keep using it. All right, put some more paint in here. And then I try to wipe the bottle to keep the paint from plugging up where you, the threads where you put the cap on. Here we go. If you're going to be using an airbrush like this, make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. I'm in my garage. My back door is open. And right now, I'm spraying kind of heavy. I'm putting the paint on kind of thick. You can start off like this. You can go really light to start, which if you're newer to airbrushing, I suggest start off light, because you got to understand how that brush feels and how it works and things like that. So I've done a lot of painting, so I feel fairly secure in what I'm doing, but I am still learning. I make mistakes frequently, and I learn from them. So get this settled in down here. Okay, and that pretty much covers painting the frames, or the frame for this car. I'm sure when I look at it in a different light, I'll find little spots that I've missed and things like that. So you touch them in. Well, while we're at it, go ahead and start the body. One thing I can say about painting plastic models, you may want to wipe them down beforehand, or you may just want to just go at it. But if there's any oils from, like, you're touching it, your skin, you've got oils in there, right? So if you've been touching a lot, you might want to just gently wipe it down. You can use just water or a little bit of soap and water. Alcohol probably work fine too. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot some paint. Uh-oh, got it broken in there. I'll take care of that later. Glue fixes all kinds of problems. Okay, just start. I am going to start light on this, and I'll go heavier a little bit later. And I'm out of paint. More paint. I put a washer in here, and that's a little trick I learned, and that helps to mix the paint up. I dropped my rag, so I'm not going to wipe the bottle this time. And I'm just going to be smart. Always close your bottles. Yeah, because you'll be working on something, you'll have it here, that happens, paint's all over the place. And these little bottles of paint now are like, I don't know, 8, 9, maybe even up to almost $10. Don't quote me on that. Go to the store and find out for yourself, but they are expensive. And because of that, the paint, you don't want to waste it. Okay, I'll finish this side and then we'll be done here on the video. Okay, I would consider that pretty good. I'm going to let that sit for a bit. I'm going to paint the other side. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoy it. See you soon.